Okay, so this episode is going to be on character build and what rules I'm going to use to generate them. So we can go through all that, and then so I'm real ready for session zeros with a few people to go through it. So page on character gen. I've just taken a copy of the races I'm allowing from the foundation page I did, so I'm just taking it from here. Which races I'm allowing. If somebody goes, I want to play this race and it's not there, we will discuss it. Elves. Need to say I'm going to customize any of these ones. Dragon Ball humans are a coach with Goliaths, Dwarves, Minotaurs and Orcs. I think I'll leave as. Tortoises and Tritons the same. Elves I may modify because I want them more Fey sort of style. So if they've been living in the Shadowfell and the Feywild for a while, I think I'm going to do a modified class of those. But we'll get to that. So that's races. I need to do the planar touch stuff. So I now need to come up with a planar touch. I have no idea if anybody's ever done anything like planar touch before. Let's have a quick planar touch 5A. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Planar touch. So each of the elements, start off with fire, and then we'll put a table in. C100 ability. Most of these I think are just going to be straightforward minor cantrips. So what I'm going to do, go to beginning and beyond, go to spells, view all, and I am just going to put in spell fire. Let's see what comes up at that point. Absolutely nothing, because I've got banishment selected. So we've got a few spells. So obvious one is Firebolt, as that's a cantrip. That's a nice easy one. That seems definitely a sensible one to have. Do we want people to be able to cast Fireball as an innate ability? Probably not. At least not at first level. I can see that being a problem. I think Fire Shields were, or maybe a modified version of Fire Shield, because that's a level 4 spell. What does it do? 10-foot radius. You get basically like one shield, gun shield, resistance to shield, do resistance to fire. Anytime creature within 5 feet, if he hits you with a melee attack, the shield erupts in flames. The attacker takes damage. I don't think that's too bad. I think we can cope with that. So, honest answer, that looks like that's pretty much all the basic ones there. Fire Genasi. Let's go and have a look at Fire Genasi. See what they get. Yes, I have a character here which has no stats. It probably means I was about to create something and didn't. So I just want to have a look at the Fire Genasi. Fire. So, fire resistance is not a bad one to add in. At the moment, I'm just putting them down. I'm not putting them in any order. We'll think about that later. Burning Hand seems like a sensible one, and Produce Flame seems like a sensible one. Okay, so we think those are sensible. Let's just do search for burning and see if anything else comes up. No, just Burning Hands. A pit. Changing the pit. So that's going to be a very minor noise. What else could we go for? Let's just reset all filters. Level. Let's just go with cantrip and see if there's any good jump out at us, which we could. Control flames. Seems totally sensible. Well, I am literally just writing stuff down. Create bonfire. Summon elemental could be a bit overkill potentially. We'll have a look though. No, I think that's probably it. So cantrips, I'm just going to check level 1s as well because we've got one level 4 in here. I'm likely to want more than that. What is the spear, isn't it? Flaming spear, second level, that's probably alright. How nasty are methods? Because I can't remember. I'm wondering, could we have fire method, magma method? What are they? SR 1/2 that. Common magma method. I think that'll probably do for choices. Now I just need to put these in some semblance of order. Flash, that's going to be the top option. That's going to be the lowest option. Firebolt, fire resist. Burning hand. Oh, let's put fire resist there actually. Firebolt. What have I taken out which I've not got? Oops. Fire resist. Okay, that's fine. So insert. Firebolt, fire shield, we'll just put down there for the time. Produce flame firebolt. Firebolt and firebolt, fire resistance probably for firebolt. Burning hands, fire shield. Firebolt, fire control flames. Flaming spear, fire shield, burning hands. Create bonfire. I think that's probably enough. Is there a control element? Control flames, which I've taken. Yes, there's one each of those, which seems like a good. Okay, the others are higher levels. We may need to alter those somewhat for them, but I think them. So let's see. So very unlucky to get that. $60 to $80, $80 to $90. 90, 89, 90, 1 and 95 plus. I think that looks reasonable. And that's what I'm going to do for each of the elements. Literally go through, come up with some options and do them. So let's do another one. Will I do all of them on camera? Maybe not, but we'll see. Obviously this isn't something which is going to really need to do everybody, so the appearance train can stay the same. I'm sure there's going to be a water method of some shape, form, or descriptor. We'll have them some of that nice method. Appearance change, and then the rest of them need removing and finding some options for. So we've got control water. Why is that higher? Okay, it can actually do more. So okay, so water. I'm pretty certain there's a create or destroy water. We'll have shape water as the bottom one though. Control create or destroy water. Not actually sure there's a water resist, so we'll have water resist. We'll have water breathing instead as that option one. And then we want water walking, control water, water spear, water spear. We need two of us. Armor of Agathos. No, it needs the American spelling. Armor of Agathos would work. If I'm never sure, can't think of one like Fire Shield for it. Armor of Agathos is always a good bet. You can make it look like water. Water Spear, Armor of Agathos, and I need one more. We'll go with those. That may be a bit too much, but we'll find out. Go around and start doing Shadowfell and everything. It's going to be the fun. air. Ability, appearance change, and then we just need to go air method, and then there is an air method, so that's fine, we'll do that. Feather full. That's one of the low level ones, probably not that low though. Put on my bag of fish in the same spot here. Wandering wind, that's crucial. That would be incredibly powerful. I'm not doing that. We will have fly in there. And after forever fall. Control winds there. Investment of wood. And some of these may get altered because I decided that nope, they are definitely too powerful. But this is literally first go at this. And I think that's reasonable. I need a spell. Wind. Thunder. Got thunder width. There's a couple. I'm actually tempted to use this one more, yeah, as a featherful there, gust of wind there, and thunder. I'm not sure thunderstep actually is thunderclap. I am going to use Misty Step on one of the others, so yeah, actually, I'm not going to put on a bag of fish there. I'm going to put a Thunderstep there, I think. Thunderstep there. I think that should do. And then I've just got water to go. At least of these. Not water, it's earth, isn't it? And this shouldn't be hard because there's lots of good stuff for earth. Summon is dust, I think. There might be something else though. Look and see. No, it's smoke method, not air method. Mud or dust, I think. We'll leave it as dust at the moment. May change our mind later. Okay, spell-wise. Earth, because... Appearance. Change mode Earth tremor. Earthbind. We're not going up to 10th level, which I am certain of. Move Earth. There's one which allows you to go into the Earth. Stone. Flesh to stone wouldn't. Flesh to stones, I think we'll have as the top one. And meld into stone there. And stone shape there. That should do. So that's the 4 main planes. Now for Shadowfell and Fire. These could be harder. I'm going to start off with Shadow because I'm pretty certain I can find ones that will work with that. We'll have a look at what Shadowfell beings there are eventually. Okay. Obvious one is Darkness will go somewhere. I'm trying to remember what level this is. It's only level 2. So we'll put a Darkness in about there. Hunger, good. Hunger, that isn't really, because that is. Shadow. That's quite cool. Shadow more, and we'll have Shadow play there. It's the. I'm trying to remember. Let me go and have a look at the that race. There's a race which gets to do stuff in the shadows. It's the fail. The elves. Listen, we'll call it. We're going to rename it, but for the time being, we'll stick it in there as that because that's what it is. 30-foot teleport shadow to shadow. No, it's not actually, it's just a 30-foot teleport, so yeah, we'll just do a 30-foot teleport on that. As I say, probably going to add something, slightly modify that. Ooh, I know what we're going to add. That probably doesn't need to be there, that isn't that powerful, it can probably go there. Line sight. That is very powerful. What other teleports we have? Teleportation. Misty Step. That's definitely what I was going to have. Second level. Let's put Shadow Blade there. Misty Step there. What spells do the warlocks get from a fade pack? Invisibility might be a good one. Yeah, we'll put invisibility. Resistance to necrotic, maybe. We will shift that around a little bit. And then Feywild. Right, we'll go. We'll leave Misty. We'll put Misty Step in the same point, and then we'll go with some charm effects because charm person. We'll have charm person there. Glamour, so disguise self. In the main, I think. Let's see what other spells we get on illusionary, because that seems like a good one. Blur's probably not a bad one. The defensive one early on. I think I want these guys to be more defensive than offensive. High level seaman, and we'll put invisibility just above it. That could be too powerful. True Sight and Blind Sight are very powerful a bit. 25% chance of getting it though, but knowing what about my group, they'll end up getting it. But we'll see. Which leaves me one spot left. I think what. I'm not sure. No, I don't like that. Nobody else has a random choice one, so no, we're not doing that. Okay, so very quickly, that is the 4 table. That's the 6 tables generated, and what I'm going to do is each of those tables will be done on a d6 roll. I think that's all right. So I think that's basically everything I need for character gen, because the only other things we need to do are stats generation. My method is 4d6 reroll ones, which will give you a give you a stat between 6 and 18. So you basically roll six times, take the 3 highs, any ones you roll, you re-roll. So minimum stat you're going to get is a 6. Highest you're going to get is an 18. Or points by. They're the 2 systems I use. I either use points by or 46. Discard the lowest. Reason being is standard array means everybody very much for the muchments. Points by allows you to have some unique between your characters, and the dice roll, obviously dice roll, you could end up with anything. Other than this, potentially unique backgrounds, but there's a lot of official backgrounds out there which you can convert over to working in whatever setting. Clerics, paladins will work with elementals, but I may have to shift some spells around. Fae and Shadow Priests are going to be warlocks. Plain. So basically, if you want to go cleric and you will be plain touch, you basically get a choice of the 4. If you're plain touched by one of the elemental planes, you've got to be a cleric of that god or one of the 3 demigods that it attaches to it. I think that's fine. We'll say the paladins are the same. Shadow, Fel, and Feywild Kings and queens of the Fae don't do cleric, only warlocks. I found divine patrons for obvious reasons. That gives you some divine ability as a. I think that's about it. Everything else pretty much is in the books. Elves, we will stat up slightly minor shadow elves and light elves. I need to do a stat block for those. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but we'll see. I'll see what I can come up with. Usually, take a look at the subclass is already there. Decide what you can take, what you want to base off, and go from there. Shadow cat. And there are two elves which are based in the. That's right. Let's have a quick look and see. I'm pretty. Yeah. There's the Eldrad. Yeah, they're straight. To be honest. Eldrin. Okay, that's actually easier then. So Outfit is not even. Eldrin or Shadrak, but not worshipping the Shadrak are not going to be worshipping Raven Queen, but that is the Shadow Realm, so it should work quite well. I think with that, I think we're basically done. Necrotic resistance, blessing of the Raven Queen. Yeah, I think that's fine. But the blessing of the Raven Queen will be the blessing of whatever. Well, the queens could be the Raven Queen, I suppose. Could be an interesting twist. Not actually the Raven Queen gold, but using the same name. We'll see though. Anyway, that'll do for now. The next video you're going to see is a session 0 with one of the players where I go through the sort of campaign we're going to play, and what the world is, and see what they come up with character gen wise. But for now, goodbye.